hopefully you can see that okay to start out with anyways. Let me just get everything up here. And then before we actually activate, I want to introduce you to the grid and show you what I've done and why. And I'm sweating to death because of all the energy. Hi! Soon as I start pulling out the crystal grid stuff, and activating everything, that energy just makes me sweat, sweat, sweat. Hello, hello, hello. Yay, gridding. Okay, come on, camera, you can do this. Hi, Leah Lynn. Hi, Lee. Karen, Ben, B Young, hi, Renee, TLC, Selkie, Sheila. Oh, good. Hi, Sheila. Welcome. Glad you're here. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Karen. Hi, Julie. Welcome. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Lots of new people here today. That's good. Hi, Misty. Alice down the rabbit hole. Hello. Earthy Phantom. Trevor. Hi. Hi, Witchy Mom. Hi, guys. So how is everybody tonight? Hopefully you all are not too bad. Actually, hold on. I'm going to close the curtain just because, actually it's dark enough. It's not really, I don't think it's shining on that. But, okay. So, I have set up a crystal grid. If you follow us on the Facebook group or in, you're fighting aliens on your PS3, or in the MeWe app, which we have just started, last week, I think, we started the MeWe group. Then you know we are here tonight to do an earth healing meditation and grid activation. And anytime that you want to add some of your crystals to the grid or anything, you can do that. Hello, been watching from afar. First chance to have had catch you live. Yay. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. We have a lot of new people. That's great. Good. Hi, long hair, skinny-eyed toe. My favorite. Hi, walking my path. Welcome, welcome. And so, the reason that we're doing this is because of the awful fires in the Amazon right now. Hi, Lady Gray. What app? MEWE, MeWe is the app. And we started that when we heard that the chats for groups were going to go down on Facebook, which apparently they did finally go down tonight, like late afternoon, early evening on the East Coast anyway. And so MeWe is an app that's very similar. Hi, Ravenheart. But has the chat is able to be, you're not late, you're fine, Shauna, is able to be done in the group still and that kind of thing. So, and Facebook, a lot of people are having a hard time with Facebook. Pagans are being shut down a lot and being restricted as to what kind of content they are using. Whoops. And I lost my obsidian rose quartz and my luck Buddha. Well, that wasn't very lucky, Trevor. I will tell you, though, that the Fae are still active. Until Samhain, the Fae are active. So it's possible that they could come back. Just to let you know. So because of the fires in the Amazon, not lives, Be Young, it's the group chats. So within our Facebook group, we always had a chat so that we could chat back and forth without, like, we still post to each other and everything. But... the Fae, yeah, exactly. Hi, Lucy. I didn't do it this time. I almost did, but I didn't. The Facebook group has a chat, and it was easy to just say, hey, good morning. How is everyone? Hey, blah, blah, blah. And so they have shut down group chats that are specifically within the group. The good thing is that they have that pause. It'll get better, I promise. The good thing is we can still have a group chat. And I don't know if there's a limit to group chat, so I thought I would start a group chat for the Facebook group. And Julie, if you look down below on the information for this video, it says, if you are a subscriber and would like to join our private Facebook group, and there's a link there, and that will bring you right to the Facebook group. All you need to know is there's 2 questions. One is, are you a subscriber? And what is your YouTube name? So you are welcome to join. Everybody press that like if you can, because we want this video to go very far, and the more likes that are on there, the more YouTube pushes it. And since we are doing earth healing tonight, please do, uninstalling Messenger, yeah, I know. Please do click that like for me so that we can get this around. Lots of people hopefully will be sending earth healing. Because of the fires in the Amazon, which is absolutely devastating, we wanted to, Hexen, brought my attention to it this afternoon, and we decided it would be a good idea to do this, to send the earth some mega healing. So, for not letting me correct my name spelling, I know, Lucy. They're just a pain in the butt, for sure. Okay, so what I'd like to start with actually is to kind of introduce you to the grid. I have not activated it yet. I figured I'd show you that part when we're ready. What caused the fire? Good question. People, they are saying for sure that it was human influenced. So whether humans set the fire or it was just global warming, they always have fires. But this year, the fires are 84% higher, more ground mass than they were last year. So that's a problem. That's a big problem. My selenite wand and my dragon tarot deck. Oh, so that's just completely unacceptable. Yes, and it doesn't help when the government lies and comes on and says that they want to clear more of the rainforest for growth. They really want economic growth is what they're saying, but yeah, it's ridiculous. Just what we need to breathe as a human being peoples here, so we really need that rainforest. All right, so I'm gonna flip the camera around here and give you a tour of the grid. Okay, so there's lots of stones on here. I did do mostly stones because I was short of time. As the week progresses, I may add some other things, some feathers and some plants and that kind of thing. I will tell you that there's kind of 2 sections to this grid. This on the end here, this is kind of the earth healing section. The rest of it is earth protection, and to kind of protect a little bit more so maybe those fires don't grow. And this part over here is specifically for earth healing. So I'm going to explain this part first. So first of all, in the very center, and this grid will end up being, the way I'm going to activate it will be a figure 8 for the infinity. So we will activate it so that the energy flows around here and comes back and crosses over and comes back and around again. So it is an infinity, or a figure 8, infinite. That bumblebee. Okay, so initially we have, here's the earth here in the center. And what I have done is put my lava rock. The lava rock I put in there to represent fire. And I put it in a globe of water. And so that is, to put out the fires that are going on in the earth. And then on either side of it, I put both my dragons, and this grid will be here for at least a week, and then we'll see. I'm going to try to keep my cats off of it. We'll see how that goes. And then on the other side is the other dragon that I have. That is to protect the water flowing into the earth to kind of put out those fires. Thank you, Hexen. Then at the very end here, this is, some of these colors are going to be off because I have this cool lamp right here, but it kind of is throwing off some of the colors here. This is aquamarine at the very end. And then there's a guardian wand to flow that water energy into the earth to put that out. And on the other side is a fire agate. And this is ancestor energy, which is, I think I do, Lucy. I'm almost sure I do. If I do not, I will do one very shortly because we definitely need that. But the fire agate will, for about an hour, believe it or not, Ricky, the fire agate will flow, that the ancestors will help pull the fire out of the earth. And that brings it into the protection grid part. So on the other side here we have, and just to let you know, you always want balance in your grids. You don't have to have the same exact stone or the same exact thing on every side of your grid. But I usually try to go in 2s or 4s. Some people like to do, if I have enough, I'll do 9s because 9 is a very impressive number as far as rotating that energy through. So this here, this is a wish stone, which is a stone that you can see that quartz line all the way around in a continuous circle. So there's a wish stone pointing into the globe, into the water. And there's another wish stone on this side, pointing into the globe, into the water here. You can see these are Herkimer diamonds, which there's 4 of those, and that is to amplify that energy. There's Amazonite, and this is Rhyolite, and then manganocalcite, and that is for love, to really bring love into the earth. Hi, guys. Then there is 4 Apache tears here around this part of the grid. And do you get rid of your wish stones after you use them? Ooh, great question. I do. Not everyone does. Some people cleanse them and reuse them, and that's okay too. I tend to put mine in the creek. We have a creek kind of running through our walking trail, and I kind of bring them with me and throw them into the creek when I'm done with them. And then, you know, I have to say, it's usually not very long until I find another. So it seems to work out that way. Hi, Lazy Dragon. And anybody else I've missed, sorry, guys. So I also have, just so you see, selenite wands all the way around. That's just to protect that energy from nothing foreign coming in and nothing we want to stay into the grid going out. So that is the healing part of the grid here, which will be part of the infinity. And then we go to, this is the bigger part to protect it once it is healed and keep that energy flowing. Hi, Shauna. Hi, Sherry. Okay, so let's start in the center again. In the center of this, we have fish-tailed selenite in the very center. In the very center, fish-tailed selenite, that is for absolute protection, cleansing. Fish-tailed selenite is very good at hanging on to that earth energy, so it's really good for that. This is a jet skull, so there's 3 skulls on each leg of the holder here. This one is jet energy, or a crystal grid, especially for earth healing. Objective energy without shielding. So you can remember that. We don't want to. Then we have ocean jasper, and that again is a great earth-connected earth healing. So then we have on this side, this is my new Verdite stone, and he is the spiritual leader of my entire council. And he really was right into this grid and really wanted to be there. So he is there. Aragonite, the Aragonite Sputnik, they are one of the best earth healer stones. So if you were to ask me what one stone would you make sure you had for earth healing, if you can have it, Aragonite for sure. Then we have, this is a Foo Dog, which I put in here specifically for protection. He is facing the earth, and that is specifically to keep an eye on that energy, to make sure there's no lapse in this energy, because this right here is where it's going to be crossing over. Then on this side is my amber, antique amber crystal glass. Amber is wonderful for earth healing, and it just softens that protection just a little bit, so it's not so much of a shock. And then on this side, there is a gargoyle. Again, he is just there to protect that energy. Right underneath, I don't know if you can see it very well. Shark Girl said something. Oh, hi, Shark Girl. I didn't see you come in. Hi, Witchy Mom. Bee-Bow, Lazy Dragon. Sorry if I'm missing you guys. Right underneath here is a Shivalingam. And I try to use Shivalingams in the middle as much as I can, because, boy, they keep that balance perfect. Perfect. Then we have some guardian animals. So there is, we have a frog energy here. Here's a turtle energy. Again, very earth-based. A septarian buffalo energy, very earth-based. And a panther energy. Protect, right? Very earth-based. Let's see. Let's go to the very outside here. I did show the aragonite on this side. This is a twin desert selenite nodes, which are really, boy, I don't know how to say this. They are, again, extremely earth healing. Anytime that I am bringing in that earth healing energy, I work with them and aragonite very specifically, for sure. There are some other stones. This one, of course, now I can't remember. This is one of my newer stones. I got it during Tarot Stock at the Gem Show. And again, it's very earth healing. It's very green. I don't know how well you can see that, but great earth healing stone. What else? What am I missing? Okay, amber, that amber Scully. Hi, Bonnie. Then we have selenite pyramids, and that whips up that energy into protective circles all the way around. Bumblebee jasper, very, very earth healing. Banded aragonite Scully, very earth healing. This is cobaltian calcite. That is my love. Hi, Linda. Hi, Heather. My love stone. Many people, and if rose quartz works for you, awesome. You can use rose quartz in any healing and love energy kind of grid. For me, rose quartz doesn't do very much. So my love energy stone is either manganese calcite or cobaltian calcite, or also rhodochrosite. But to be honest with you, rhodochrosite is one of those expensive stones. I don't have a whole lot of it, so I don't use it for gridding very much. Orange selenite, very good for earth healing. Septarian, again, earth healing. There's a Kambaba jasper here, earth healing. I have two stromatolite. Stromatolite scullies, very earth healing. Tree agate, very earth healing. And then you'll see here, boy, again, these colors are so off. See, this is Gaia stone. And there are 4 Gaia stones placed on the outside here. Really earth healing, protective energy, okay? And then again, all the way around we have selenite. And I probably will put some kind of feathers in there. That kind of thing. So again, here is the whole thing as a whole. Perfect. Okay. Now. Come on. There you go. All right. So, activating this grid. Whew, boy, am I sweating now. Activating this grid. So, when you activate a grid, you want to cleanse yourself, which I have done before this. Hi, Witchy Woo. Haven't seen you in a while. How's your move, sweetie? Good, 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 I hope. You want to cleanse yourself first so you're not putting any of anything that you got into. I wonder if putting the fire agate and baking soda would represent putting out the fire. That'd be good. That would be really good. That's a great idea. Absolutely. Just like the law of water, that is the intention of putting that fire right out. That's a great one. Great, loving the woods. Yay! Oh, good. We'll have to have pictures. So when you go to activate your grid, you're really, really going to think about what that intention is, and you're going to embody that intention. So really put yourself in that mindset of earth healing. As in this case, we're doing earth healing. I'm going to put on a little music, and I really want you all to focus. Now, like I said, if you have crystals you want to add at home, you're welcome to do that. You don't have to do that now. You can do that whenever and add that to this energy, and it will add right in there and flow seamlessly. Okay. So I'm going to put on some quiet music. I have on my Music Maker bracelet. I may do a little bit of drumming. I'm going to put on some quiet music and activate that grid. I won't be doing a lot of talking during that, but I just wanted to explain, hi Sue, ahead of time that we're really embodying that earth healing energy, and I'll be walking around activating that grid, and then we can talk about afterwards how that was activated. You will notice now, a lot of times I will put candles in the middle of my grids and stuff. That's not appropriate here, right? Because we're putting out Amazon fires. Absolutely, drumming activates. Absolutely does. Yep. All right, so here we go. For a little bit, I will not be talking. Do you guys have any more questions before we start? Water, water, water. That's right. Water, 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 water. Sweating to death. Good job, guys. I felt a lot of your energies in there. Good, 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 good. How did you guys feel? A lot of your energies in there. Good, 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 good. Okay. So, let me explain. First of all, because whew, good, 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 good. And a lot of your energies were right in there. That is great. Great, great, great. Good, good, good. Love it. All right, so when you activate a grid, you're going to start with the center points. Because we have 2 center points here, we started with the protection center because I wanted that protection energy to be in place before I activated the earth, right? Good, good. As a Reiki person, I put Reiki in whatever healing stuff I do for the earth, for everything. So there were Reiki symbols that were put into each stage. And I do violet breath. So there you go. Get a bigger one. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's true. Your dogs and cats feel the energy too, but your dogs will too, for sure. So we started at the center point, built up that protective energy. So I'm thinking protection, protection, protection. I put Reiki symbols into the center point. And then we activate each crystal as we go around. And for me, it's more about the flow. Where's the flow going? Hi, Jack. And so as the flow is going around, you're directing that flow of energy and making sure there's no stopping points in the flow. It's okay, Trisha. Sometimes you get to a point and you're like, okay, this is not quite right. You have to move something around, and that's okay. There wasn't a whole lot. I did move Turtle here out some. So the other thing is to encourage your family, pets, good luck. I will tell you that cats are very into crystals. And so good luck keeping your cats off of this. I will be surprised if I make it through the night without the kitty, especially Luna getting in here. But you want to encourage your family not to put their hands into it unless they know what they're doing with energy. You don't want to disrupt that flow. Sometimes it happens. And if that happens, like I could come home and my husband has moved the table or something. He doesn't really understand it. You can reactivate it. It's not like it's gone forever or anything. You just kind of repeat that process and keep going. So then I came to this point, really activated this energy of putting out the fires, the earth with the water, the lava into the water. I was touched my friend's grid and I felt terrible. Well, until you know, though, I have too. I walked right into a church when I first started there, a Unitarian church where they had set up a grid for a specific person who was like near death. And I was like, oh, that's beautiful. I picked up one of the skulls and I'm like, ah. And I hear my pastor from across the room, ah. And I'm like, sorry, Maddie, did I do something? Right? Exactly. So we energized this energy and then pulled it right into the flow, all of that energy. And so now it's flowing really nicely. And it's up to you. Sometimes people take stuff out or add stuff in. I do not really do that unless I am into the flow. Like you have to really kind of catch it in the flow the right way. So I will leave my drum in there. That way, if I want to keep drumming it to reactivate it or give it some more energy, I don't have to add the drum to there. It's already into the flow. Okay. So that was pretty nice, right? Any other question, guys, about grids, about, what you can put in there? Anything natural is fine for a grid. I'm trying to think. They do gridding in a Unitarian church. Yeah, in mine they did. But now I have to say, in mine, the female, the wife part of the team, she was a pagan, and the husband was a Kabbalah master. And Kabbalah. Whoo, did I just say that? That was terrible. A Kabbalah master. And so they practiced all different, which I thought was just great. And I used to go sometimes, but we don't really need a building to practice our faith. So unfortunately, I stopped going, and then I felt bad because then they kind of needed money and they've shut down since then. So I feel bad. I should have kept going, but it was a lot to get there every week. Trying to control these fires and their safety. Oh, yes, 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 for sure, their safety. And, uh-oh, where'd she go? I just saw Luna. She has realized there's crystals out. I might try to find one here. That'd be great. Absolutely. Shells, bones, crystals, feathers, plants, candles. Not for this one. I would say maybe not candles, because I know for me, I'm not putting any fire in this one. But think of what your intention is. Food, sometimes food is in there. It depends on what you're healing for or what you're gritting for or that kind of thing. So, whew, that energy is flowing. How long do you normally keep your grids up for? Good question. It depends. I know that energy starts flowing and it just goes. Yes, absolutely, Trevor. I can do that. It depends on how long you think it needs it. Sometimes there's been grids up for years that have had like decades. There's grids that have been there for decades, and they just re-energize them and rework them as they go. I would say if you're not planning on reactivating a lot, I would say reactivate it once a week, unless you feel it needs it. Sometimes if it's a hard working grid and it's really working hard, you kind of have to reactivate it, every other day or something, depending. You should be able to try to feel that energy. If you felt the energy in the beginning, to feel that energy when you walk in the room, that's right. Yep, absolutely, what you will. They normally, grids that are there for a long, long time, they will recharge them at intervals. But exactly, yep, just to refresh. Exactly. So I usually keep mine up for at least either that or I'm having hot flex. Whoops, sorry. Whew. Should you dust the grid? Ooh, that's a good question. If you have it up for a long time, right? Yes, I would. If you have it up for, I would say over a week or two, maybe, then you can do things while you keep that activation going. You just kind of bring in what you're using, and I would use a natural cloth to do that, and just pick things up during the flow. Kind of enter that flow and pick stuff up and just wipe. I wouldn't spit shine or anything during that, but you can certainly dust stuff off a little for sure. For sure, for sure. Whew, hot, hot, hot. Make sure you guys click like for, yeah, did I say that? Like. Can we upgrade a grid? Yes. Oh, absolutely. Natural feather duster, that'd be great. Absolutely. Like I said, I may add some feathers. Because I put this together fairly quickly when I got home. I did it in about an hour. So I may upgrade and put some feathers in there. I was trying to find water birds. I know I have some duck feathers and that kind of thing. I was trying to find some waterfowl. After a week or so, can we add more to empowered? Yes, 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 for sure. Absolutely. What's the biggest grid I've ever done? Ooh, that's a good question. I was involved with the same church, the Unitarian Church. I was involved in a grid that was about room sized. And it was an earth healing grid. And we all brought in stuff that we thought would help with the earth healing. I have pictures of it someplace. I'll have to see if I can find them. Personally, in my house, because I have animals, usually a whole table. And it used to be when I had my Reiki table up all the time, I'd do it on my Reiki table. I'm trying to think, I think I pushed 2 tables together once to do a little bit more. Yeah, right? Exactly. It is super, super hot when you're around this energy. Now, for me, I'll probably go upstairs after this because I'll be in this room for a while and I'll be dying. Absolutely. So again, please feel free. Do you set up a grid when you're doing Reiki on someone? Oh, that's a good question. Not usually. I have before. I always use crystals, but I don't necessarily set up a formal grid. I will cleanse and activate individual chakra crystals and put different chakra crystals on, that part of the body. And, a special healing crystal on what I'm really working on sometimes. I don't think, usually I don't. I'm trying to remember. I don't think really I have. You certainly could. The problem is, though, to set up that grid, and then depends, like maybe for an hour-long Reiki session. But if you have trouble getting rid of the extra energy, go touch the earth with your hands. Ooh, yeah. I'm bare feet, so I will be going outside and grounding some of that energy out for sure. I wish I understood them like stones and what grids to use going or have videos on them. I do have crystal grid videos. And it really is, again, guys, it is in the middle of the night here in England. All right, walking my path. Thank you so much for coming. Or for long distance. Yes, for long distance Reiki, you're right. I do set up a little grid around my little owl, healing owl that I use for long distance. That's true. It depends. What you use in your grid is purely subjective. Whatever stone you feel works for that. That's why, like when I posted in our group, I said, what do you feel would heal the earth? What do you feel earth healing energy from? And that's what you want to add to your grid. Some people said water stones and blues, and that's awesome for sure. I did. You do too, Trevor. Most grids are about this big. They're very little. They're like a piece of paper big. When I do grid work, I'm like, I might as well do a big one. I should know better though, because we'll see. If it lasts through the night, I'll leave it up for a while, because that means Luna likes the energy, but at least won't get it in it. Hi, Susie. I have seen grid, yep, herbs and flowers, absolutely. Anything natural, I would say, absolutely put in there. Copper, you can do copper wire. I'm going to take pictures for sure. I'll take some pictures and post them to the groups. Limited crystal collection. I only started working with crystals. I'm a candle and incense person. That's fine. You can do both of those. Feathers, sticks, driftwood and shells and, flowers and grass and anything natural. You can use just regular stones. The wish stones here, that's just stuff that I pick up on walks. I'm like, oh, look, a wish stone. I'm going to pick that up and then I'll use it. I have a little bucket that I put wish stones in, and when I use it, I put it in the little creek there. It's okay. Might set up a smaller grid later. I can put it somewhere in my closet to avoid questions. Perfect. Absolutely. And then, okay, so that's a good question. When you have a wood burned grid, Hexen, you should have shown your crystal grids tonight, Hexen. He got these absolutely stunningly gorgeous wooden grids. And I was picking on him and making fun of him. I feel so bad. I was picking on him, making fun of him for paying so much for these crystal grids. And then when he got them, I'm like, they are not at all what I pictured. I'm like, I forgot. I got to get where you got them, because they are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. You should have showed them. I created a spreading love grid using rose quartz, selenite, and clear quartz, rose petals, and buds. Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely. What says you start with that intention, and what says that intention to you, and that's what you use in there. Sound. I used this bracelet because to me it sounds like water. So I used that. Boy, there's all kinds of stuff. When you're adding, if you're going to add to this grid, you put yourself in that mindset. What is a wish stone? Not the same thing. A wish stone has a ring of quartz. Let me get a different one. I don't want to take one out of here. Hold on one second. I'll grab one and show you. So a wish stone is a regular stone that you pick up off the ground. It's funny, we have lots of black ones because I see all the black ones when we go to the beach, and I love the black versus white. Rain stick. Oh, that would be perfect. I think I have a little one someplace. Anyways, so a wish stone is a stone that has that white, see that white stripe? And for it to be a wish stone, that white stripe is connected all the way around so that it forms a circle. And that makes it a wish stone. So I have, a little jar of wish stones. And like I said, I just kind of recycle them, and I put some, actually I need to go get some more because I'm getting low. But I use them for spells and all kinds of stuff. So when you want to, if you want to add your grid activation to this, you activate it for the same purpose, and then think about this. You've never heard of this stone before? Really? I thought everybody knew about that. Sorry. Then you want to think about the energy flow of this, and just think of where you would add your grid's energy, and think about the flow to come back. Hagstones would be nice. Yes. What do you use wish stones for? Okay, so wish stones, it's just like what it sounds like. I use them for spells and stuff all the time because they are little wishes. So you're going to say to it, I'm going to activate you for this purpose. I need a new job. Yep, a river stone, absolutely. Any stone. I like to get them from the beach or the river because they're that dark color. And then the quartz shows up as super white. And that white goes all the way around in a circle. As long as there is a continuous circle someplace on that stone. Look at, so this one, that's just a stone, but you see all those bands in there? They call them witch stones too, yes, yep. So it goes all the way around. Look at all those bands. That's a super wish stone. And so you activate that wish. I need a new job. I want to find a new job. I'm activating. I need to find love. I need to, whatever it is. Thank you. Oh, there you go. That you put the Eye of Horus on, right? Whatever it is, it's literally a wish. So, and then you're gonna think of that wish. You're gonna put that energy into it, and for this intention, I added it to the grid. Can they be used more than once? Trevor, absolutely. If you feel like that stone is not done working for you, I know where I got them from. It's local. So let me know, Lucy, and I can probably go pick one up for you. I can't remember how much they were, but message me later. Are they hard to find or more common? It depends on where you go. If I go to Lake Ontario, I'll find a bucket of them. Trying to find them like around here in the creek around here. Yeah, right. Because I'm picking up these muddy rocks and looking for. So I usually, when I go to like Lake Ontario, or you go to a beach or something, you look and there's tons and tons. They're not hard to find. Not like hagstones, which I literally have never on my own found a hagstone ever. I've had people give them to me and stuff like that, but I've never found one myself. And I'm always like, I've been to the ocean even, really? And I never found a hagstone? But anyways, shoot. Now I can't remember what I was saying. Oh, when you're done with that wish. So here's what you do. When you're done with that wish, I give the, once I feel like it has worked, it has activated itself, it's done what it's supposed to do, it has brought in that kind of energy into my life, I let that go into, usually I do it in water. I don't know why when I'm an air person, you would think I would throw it off a cliff or something, but I like to put them in water. And I found 3 hagstones, but never found a wish stone. Isn't that funny? it just is like our energies are attracted to different things, you know. I tend to put mine in running, and it's always, for me, it's running water. So either a lake or a creek or a stream, that kind of thing. The ever elusive hagstones, right? But you can get rid of it in nature however you want. You can bury it. You can, like I said, for air people, a lot of people throw it off a cliff and watch it fall. For water people, you put it in water. For fire people, you can put it into a campfire. So however you want to get rid of it naturally. But once that swish stone has either worked for you or brought the right amount of that kind of energy into your life, then you let that stone go back into the earth. I use them for all kinds of spells. Just like the witch spurs. You can use them for any kind of spell. I don't want to hurt it by throwing it off a cliff. Well, that's true, Sarana, but if you think of the transition, all life is going to go through transition. And so would you tumble a stone? That would be the same as breaking off bits of it to make it like the refiner's fire, you know, to make it as the gorgeous beauty it was supposed to be. Maybe it breaks open and there's a crystal inside of it. Maybe, you know, that is, Mama Gaia will protect it as far as I'm concerned. If I'm giving it back to Mama Gaia, she will protect it and make it however she needs to make it. I need to get my hands on some witch spurs. I know it. I have a bunch too. Didn't I give you some, Hexen? I was gonna, and then we forgot, huh? I know it. If you have them, they drive you crazy because you step on them. Because, like, my father is like, I have a whole box for you, and he hasn't sent them. But what is a witch spur? Hang on, I'll show you. Coming. My apothecary is right here, so grab my... hopefully I can grab my... Oh, you know what? They're upstairs, aren't they? Damn it. Because I did my whole thing with them upstairs. But hold on, I have... Unless they're down there. Nope. Hang on, I have the made ones, though, someplace. Right here. Okay, am I crazy? Oh, wait, they're down here. I'm crazy. I am. Okay. So they are sweet gumballs. Boy, it's kind of hard to tell. This is a made spell. But they are sweet gumballs. They have prickly things all the way around it, and they're brown. When you make them into spells, I roll them in herbs and wax to hold that in there. And then when I want to activate this spell, like for instance, this one is, don't have my glasses on, happiness. It's a happiness witch burr. So I have put herbs into there and oils that I think say happiness and will help amplify a happiness spell. And I put them into my campfires or my cauldron, and as they burn, that releases the spell. Where do you find them? Not up here, unfortunately, Ravenheart. My father, who lives in North Carolina, has them all over. And I have a huge thing of them. So if you want some, Ravenheart, next time you come over, remind me. They are sweet gum balls is what they are. They're sweet gum trees. Yep. And they're about this big, most of them, and they have prickly things all the way around them. So Ravenheart, remind me the next time you're over, and I'll give you a whole bunch. And Hexen, if you're going to come up, I can always give you some when you come up too. I know it, guys. I keep saying that every time we talk about it, I say I'm going to send them to you, but you guys know how busy I am, and I just haven't been able to lately. So I'm sorry. But it looks like people on here are saying they would be willing to send some out. Now you have to come up, right? Yay, please come up. Hi, Pat. All right. I'm going to sweat to death. So, I wanted to check in with you guys about unboxings. I have not done a whole lot of unboxings, believe it or not. Send me an invite to the chat. I lost you. There's no chat anymore, Deb. Today was the day. The chat went down today at, I think later, like when I got home. So it was like 5 o'clock. Anyways, I have tons of unboxings still to do. Like I have gotten quite a few Kickstarter decks that I haven't done. I have all this stuff. So my question is this. Are you guys, do you want like all unboxings to be live? Or I thought I would just start uploading unboxings and then we don't have to waste a live on unboxing stuff. And then if you want to see the unboxing, you can go and click on it, but you don't have to. And then it's a shorter video. And maybe some of my critics who hate that I always have an hour-long thing can have some half-hour videos. Videos for unboxings. Oh, crap, that's why. Yes, it is. If you need to pre-record, yeah, I might pre-record most of them. There's a couple, I love your 1 hour videos. I know. There's a couple, like, I just got the Everyday Witch Oracle. Karen, thank you. So she's still in here. Karen, thank you so much. Send it to me. I'm so excited. And that's one that I know a lot of people will want to see. So I thought I would probably do that live. She is there. There she is. Hi, Groon. Yes, 2 hour videos would be awesomeness. Hey. But some of them, like some of the Kickstarter decks that are not well known and stuff, I thought I would just do unboxings that way, pre-recorded. Let's go for 5 hour videos. I'm not doing Tarathon all by myself. In 2 parts. I remember you said that, Stephen. I'm going to watch it. Yay, tomorrow. Oh my gosh, finally. I'm back at my office tomorrow. Oh, so I don't think, did I tell? Oh yeah, I mentioned it to the admin group. But I did go and talk to not my boss, but I said 5 hour, not 24 hours. I mentioned it to my second in command boss today. That I was dying today. I was at the main office, and I really didn't want to mention it because I thought she's not going to do anything anyway, and then I'll just be more pissed off, and I hope I don't quit. But I said something to her and ended up pretty much pussying out. I mean, I said it still. What I said was, look, I already have a full-time job after work, and I really need to not be working evenings. And I really feel like I got screwed because I'm not here all the time. And, oh yeah, Adrian, Maddie is not Maddie anymore. He is Lucien. You call him Lucy. And she did basically what I thought she was going to do, which is she kind of went, yeah, I know. Everybody hates it. I know. And I'm like, yeah, well, everybody else doesn't have to do it. And I said, I have like a full-time job afterwards. So I really need to not be doing all these evening shifts. I know. But did nothing. And I said, look, especially on Tuesdays. I said, fine, put me on Thursdays more than, but Tuesdays are really tough because Tuesdays are Tarot Tuesdays, and I have a long video on that. So if you're hexing, it's pronounced Lucy. So yes. There you go. Perfect. So at least I said it. I don't think it'll do much good, but maybe it'll get me off of Tuesdays and onto Thursdays instead. Someone needs cider. In my mind's eye, I am strange. Why the change? Sarana, it's because someone, the normal girl who worked evenings, has had surgery and she'll be out for 6 months. And then when she comes back, apparently she is not retiring, but she's going part-time and she's only going to work 1 day a week. Seek your voice. First step is saying anything. I know. And I did. At least I said it, which I felt good about because I messaged the admins like about, I think it was 4 o'clock or 3:30 maybe. And I said, I think I'm pussying out because my main boss wasn't there today. And I really thought I was going to talk to her. And then she wasn't there. So I'm like, forget it. I'm not going to say anything to the second in command boss because I know she won't do anything, which she did. And I thought, okay, Jen, just calmly say your piece and don't quit when she just goes, which is what she did. And I didn't quit. So, all right, at least I said it. And then I will go and seek my main boss out next time. All right. I love you guys so much. I'm glad you joined me. Make sure, hey, you know what? I don't mind that troll very much because at least, hi baby Tay 920, at least that was original. I like it. Thank you, Sarana. I appreciate it. So add your energy to the grid. If you want, rewatch this anytime you feel you need to, give the earth some healing energy. Please feel free to rewatch that part. I have it. Trevor, I'm glad you said that. I'm going to get off and immediately go write it down, okay? Thank you for reminding me. No problem, Ravenheart. No problem, you guys. Of course, Lucy Malucy. All right. I love you guys so much. I will be back on tomorrow. I'm not sure what the topic will be yet. I have several topics in mind, but I will be back on. If you would like to join the Facebook group, please feel free. The link is down below in the information there, as well as my Pinterest page now. And if you want a reading, my link to my Etsy page is there for readings. And click that like button on the way out so we can get this to more and more people, guys. There's 49 people and I only see 38 likes. Bye, guys. I love you so much. Blessings.